We'll see if William Torres has anything to say about this being the second best defensive person in the league right now, according to stats. 2 receivers, 1 back on 1st and 10. It's a handoff up the middle to the 39. Francis Hawks, averaging 6.6 per carry as he keeps going down on average. Walter Hill, the middle linebacker, to get him down. Sorry if I'm stuttering a little bit. 2nd and 8 now. 2 receivers, 1 back on 2nd and 8. Jones hands it off. Plows through him a little bit, but can't keep his balance. 11 rushes, 69 yards. 3rd and 4 now after 2 straight runs. Walter Hill to get the tackle again. As the 2-minute warning is coming up, and I don't know if we'll be able to see another play before it does come up. As we might, who knows. 3 receivers, 1 back. As there is play, it's a snap. Can he get the first down? No. Stopped a little short. But 2-minute warning does come. Miami Wave, 14. Kansas City Wind, 10. As Miami Wave have come in here so far a little bit of an upset in the first half. 4th and 1 as they'll probably punt it away now. Yep, the punt team is on. Will they fake it this time? Last time they faked it was pick 6. But no, it will be a punt. And it will be taken. It will actually go out of bounds and they'll spot at the 6, says the ref. I think it's the line judge, but I don't know. As they'll spot the 6, and here comes out Kansas City's offense. We'll see if they can get a 2-minute warning. Touchdown or field goal at least here. They would like that. See if they can go up by halftime or only be 1 point behind. But we'll see what Miami's defense has to say about that. 3 receivers, 1 back on 1st and 10. Or maybe they'll give it to Willie Rogers and run down the clock. Joe Parker, no, it's not what they're... Ooh. If he would have stepped in front of it, maybe would have been picked off, but it's Joe Parker safe there. As Joe Parker has only thrown... How many interceptions Joe Parker thrown? Joe Parker's only thrown 2 interceptions and 9 touchdowns, so it's a pretty good ratio. 3 receivers, 1 back. Parker throwing. Oh, it was almost intercepted again. Just deflected. Swatted out of the air. 3rd and 10 now as they're at the 6. Still backed up very far, so it'd be good field position by Miami. Possibly some points. But we'll see if they can get themselves out of a hole. Parker now. 2 receivers, 1 back. As they're going to hand off now to Rogers. Oh, he gets stuffed. -4 yards on the play as Miami saw that coming from a mile away. This is a timeout now from Miami. As Jamal Saul gets credit for the tackle. As we'll see what Miami can do on offense now. See if they try to get some yards or maybe even a touchdown. Now the punt from their own end zone is off. And it will be returned at the 35. Let's see how far he can go. He gets it up to the 43, and they're in very good field position starting. See what Warren Jones and the offense can do. See if they play it nice or Travis Cancer is the 3rd string back, by the way. Also another 54 overall. But we'll see if they try to get some yards for a field goal. Don't get any yards. Just run out the clock. Or try to go for a touchdown. 4 receivers, 1 back. Jones with the pass. Incomplete. This is his first incompletion of the game. Alright, I'm back. 3 receivers, 1 back. 2nd and 10. 1:32 left in the 2nd quarter. Jones throwing, gets this one complete. Spins off a tackle up to the 45. Well, up to the 43 they're going to call it. As that was a nice run after catch yards by Colin Franklin. 2 receptions, 85 yards for him. He's been having 2 good catches. The 1 touchdown by the screen. And now this handy-dandy movement. As this is what I expected all season from these guys, but it hasn't been that way. Now we have a 1st and 10. 1:14 and taking on the clock at the 43, as they're in field goal range almost now, I think. 3 receivers, 1 back. Jones throwing over the middle, caught to the 20, 15. Can't outrun the defense up to the 13 though. But they're in the red zone now, as they still have 1 more timeout left. As they're probably gonna be looking for a touchdown now. Just keep going, throwing to the end zone. You got 3 tries, and then if not, get a field goal. If you're Kansas City, try to pick it off, maybe force a fumble or something. But Danny Tucker gets to get the tackle. 2 receivers, 1 back. 3 receivers, 1 back on 1st and 10. Jones throwing, caught up to the 3 actually. 10 for 11, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns for Jones. Really great first half. Second inches, Colin Franklin to get the catch. Got to hurry to the line now. As 42 and ticking on the clock. As we're up to the 3. Are they gonna 2 receivers, 2 backs, as they might just try to power it, but I don't think that's a good idea, because that will happen. Stuffed in the backfield, Irwin Badger to get him down. You gotta go quickly to the line here. Don't take the field goal, try to get some points. 3rd and 4 at the 7. If you go really quick, you can get a play and call timeout if you don't get it. Yeah, they don't have the type of power back to bring it in there. As they do call a timeout, and we'll probably see the field goal unit come on for the 3 points. Third and 4 is here now. They might be going for this. Yeah, at least you got to go end zone or no throw. Yeah, they're going for it. 4 receivers, 1 back. No, 5 receivers, 0 backs. 3rd and 4, Jones. Don't get sacked. Throws it. No, he's not in there. At the 1, the time will run out on the play on the first half. Unbelievable. Dwayne Dins can't get in there. Otis Cragg, the 3rd string corner, to get him down. And he can't get in there, and Miami won't get any points on the drive. Great defense by the Wind. As now is for my what each team can do to make them win. Miami, I would say stray away from the backs a little bit. They've opened up passing, but you're a passing team. Don't on that second down and second and pretty much you can call it goal. It was kind of bad to use the back there in my opinion. But look at this play with the screen. Yes, keep going to the receivers. Colin Franklin, Joseph Carousel. They know what they're doing. And if you're Kansas City, try to change up some matchups on defense. Maybe go to Willie Rogers a lot more. I think that would help a lot. But defense is pretty good. Just use Willie Rogers more. And the receiving was pretty okay. They're not down by much, so we'll see what happens here in the second half. But both teams are ready to go, and so am I for the second half. As Kansas City will be getting the ball to start the second half, as Miami kicks it away. As we'll be taken at the 1. So we have to start from, it's almost pretty much his own end zone, and gets it up to the 21. They'll mark it. Willie Rogers has been the return man. 25 yards per return for him. Now Joe Parker comes out here. They're looking to get some points now after only 3 offensive points so far in the first half. 2 receivers, 1 back on 1st and 10. Only 9 rushing yards by them. But, why would you juke there? That's bad. 4 yards on the catch, though. That was not good receiving by Kansas City there. He had room. 70 passing yards allowed by Miami. But yeah, only 9 rushing yards by Kansas City right now. And Thomas Wagner, 3 receptions, 15 yards. 5 receivers, no backs on 2nd and 6. That makes no sense, but okay. Joe Parker, alone in the backfield. Throwing. Caught up to the 40. Eric Fitzgerald to get a catch. Joe Parker almost at the 100-yard mark, but Fitzgerald gets the 3rd catch for 29 yards. Tony Space to get him down. Fitzgerald was coming in here hoping to get a big game, being better than all the corners by a mile. And so far, it's kind of been disappointing for him. He hasn't got many opportunities, though. The offense hasn't been on here a lot. But now it's 4 receivers, 1 back on 1st and 10. Joe Parker hands it off to Rodgers. Rodgers sheds off a tackle, but gets 3 yards. 5 rushes, 12 yards for Rodgers. So far, not good for him. Josh Carls bring him down. 2nd and 7 now after the 3-yard rush by Rodgers. He's already had 5. I didn't already know he had 5 rushing times. Joe Parker on 2nd and 7. Throwing, caught up middle as he's taken down at the 32 as Joe Parker finds the receiver in space, as that is Tracy Davis again. 109 passing yards from Joe Parker. As he finds Tracy Davis again. Right up the middle, no one was on him. But that's his 2nd catch for 43 yards. His other was that really good 2nd down catch on the sideline with the toe tap. 3 receivers, 1 back. Throw up the middle, it's caught up to the 14 in the red zone, as that is Kurt Hammond for his 4th catch and 40 yards. Tristan end zone to get him down. As Kurt Hammond found an opening in the middle and boxed out the defense. As a 1st and 10 now, 7:52 and running on the clock in the 3rd quarter. As they're in the red zone at the 14. 1 receiver, 1 back. Joe Parker, fake handoff. Parker scrambling a little. Going to the side, not scrambling. He tries to take off, but then hesitates, and he gets sacked. Philip Fagg to bring him down. As Fagg gets in there. The 2nd string DT, but he's a 91 overall, so he's pretty good. Joe Parker hesitated way too much on throwing that, and Fagg got to him. As you can see a little bit of the Kansas City sideline. Their defense. As 2nd 14 at the 17 as they're on the edge of the red zone a little. 4 receivers, 1 back. Here's a shot to give it to Rodgers, I would think. But, yes, it is a handoff to Rodgers. Rodgers up the middle. Why would you juke there? Just try to plow through a little, I would think. 6 rushes, 17 yards for Rodgers. 3rd and 9. End zone to bring him down. On the 13 now. 1 yard in front of where they started in the end zone. In the red zone, sorry. Sorry for me stuttering so much right now. 3 receivers, 2 backs. Parker throwing to the check down, and that's obviously not going to be enough. He only gets 2 yards. 15 for 20 has 75% pass completion. As Frank Gray, the 3rd string back to get it for Joe Parker. As obviously the check down was going to work there. You had to go get some yardage, not check down there. Just bad play calling by coach, or bad reading by Parker. Who knows? 4th and 8 is field goal unit comes on for the attempt. As the field goal is up and it is good, almost blocked. 14-13 as the Wind are only behind by 1 now. As get 3, another field goal again, but have not got offensive touchdown yet for the Wind. If the Miami wins, they start 2-4, and that helps them in their division a lot. and just overall record. If you're Wind, this is a big game. It's a primetime matchup. You're really high in the rankings. You don't want any other team. You just got high. You're at number 5, and you don't want to choke that. So it's a big game for them, and the kickoff is away. But the people they're playing against for the 2nd seed right now is New Orleans, when they're in their division, who are 3-2, and if they get 4-2, they're fighting for that spot. I don't know who would. It depends on how their game goes against the Enforcers, but who knows on that? They might win that if you lose this, and then Gila Monsters are fighting too, but that's kind of wild card stuff, so it doesn't matter. It's against them in New Orleans, but Francis Hawks, 13 rushes, 73 yards. He gets 8 yards. It's funny how he's doing better than Willie Rogers. I think they need to give to Rogers on like a outside play, not inside. Too many inside plays. 3 receivers, 1 back on 2nd and 2. Jones hands it off up the middle. No, he's shut down. Dwayne Dents, 5 rushes, 9 yards. She's been going nowhere, which makes sense. Don Pagan on the line to bring him down. 3rd and 3. As Dents was going nowhere there, because if you shook that off, there was another tackler waiting right there for him. But it's all the good teams, like top 2 of the top 3 teams are people from the West, and the other one is in 4th. 2 receivers, 1 back. Oh, he's sacked. Down on the ground. Carlos Young, the corner, to bring him down. As there will be a 4th down now, as Young gets in there for the first Kansas City sack of the night. As he flew in like a bullet to Warren Jones. Warren Jones didn't even see it coming. His receivers were barely taken off, and Carlos Young, no one blocking him, he went right in there. It's a nice 3rd down sack for Kansas City. As the punt is off. Kansas City will have another drive. Taking out the 26 up to the 39. No, the 40 they're going to call it. Thomas Wagner to bring it 12 yards. But yeah, for the records, it's all a fight right now in the power rankings. If they lose this game and then Gila Monsters and Earthquake win, then... And even, you could say, New Orleans, they're out of the playoff picture, possibly, and they're really low in, like, 5, 6, maybe even 7 for the power rankings. Oh, but big interception. Oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry I missed that. Terry Tacos to get the pick. I need to see that again. I'm so sorry. How did I miss that? Oh. Joe Parker throws an interception. That's just so bad. Oh, we have to see this play first. Sorry. 2 receivers, 1 back. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Warren Jones hands it off to Dents. 6 rushes, 10 yards. All right. Give me the highlights. Can't believe I missed that. All right. So Jones throws it. Tacos with what a nice grab that was too. And then he sheds off 2 tacklers. Wow. Yeah, but that was a nice interception by Tacos. Sorry I didn't see that. But 2nd and 9 is like the study from Miami didn't even happen. 5 receivers, 0 backs. Jones throwing nowhere. 11 for 13, 186, and 2 touchdowns for Jones, as he's had a good game so far. 3rd and 9. As they have another 3rd down to convert on. We'll see if they can convert this time. See if they send Carlos Young after him again. That was a risky move, but it paid off. 3 receivers, 1 back. 3rd and 9, Jones. Pressured. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. Had it in his hands, but it fell out. And it's incomplete. As that was right in his hands too and couldn't hold on to it. Pretty sure that was the back. Dwayne Dents, but it's a long field goal attempt they're going to try. This one for 54 yards. 54 attempt is no good. Little down low and to the left, as it's now going to be a 1st and 10, as the missed field goal puts Kansas City in a pretty good position. As they're looking to get ahead with the field goal or even a touchdown. Parker, 15 for 21, 136, and an interception. Not so far a good day for Parker, as he threw his 3rd interception of the year. 2 receivers, 1 back. Parker up the middle with Rodgers. Oh, he cut the wrong way. 7 rushes, 23 yards. 6-yard run on that one. End zone to bring him down. This meant a lot more exciting game than I thought it would be. 3:32 and running on the clock here in the 3rd. At the 50 now in the middle of the field. Let's see what they can do. 1 receiver, 1 back. As they might be trying to... Oh, no. Joe Parker. And the throw... Oh, it's a flag. What's the flag on, though? It was almost intercepted, too. It's holding on the offense. Johnson Escobar, the lowest rated on the line, the right tackle, to get the flag. 2 receivers, 1 back on 2nd and 14. It's a handoff to Rodgers. Rodgers sheds off a man. Kind of stumbles on his own man. 8 rushes, 30 yards for Rodgers. 3rd and 7 now. As he gets a decently good run on the gain. Jamal Saul gets the tackle. As they're at the 47 now. Their own 47. As they're backed up. 4 receivers, 1 back on 3rd and down. Can they convert? Parker throwing. No, it's too far. And the sideline catches it. 4th and 7. Now as they waste a good field position. But they might get a good punt. Who knows? Just throws it a little too far and it was to the sideline. As the punt team for Kansas City does come on, as this would be dumb not to punt. As the punt is away, and it is at the... We'll call it 24, as that's not really a good punt. Too high and too to the side. As here comes back out Miami, as not many points have been scored in this second half. They've scored none in the second half, actually. Got close a couple times, but haven't prevailed. 2 backs, 1 receiver. Hands it off to Ox. Ox trying to make some room. Only gets 1 yard. 40 rushes, 74 yards for Ox. 2nd and 9. As Ox couldn't find anywhere to go. Tried to bounce off his line, but couldn't do much. 2nd and 9, 2 receivers, 1 back. It's a screen again, is what's happening with their touchdown, but not going to be the same thing. Colin Franklin, as he gets pushed back 3 yards. Torres, the leader of the defense, finally gets a tackle. As we have not seen him much today at all. As the line collapsed on that play. As now we have a 3rd and 12. 4 receivers, 1 back. Jones, searching, throwing, up the middle, no one. Throws a little too high for his receiver to get. But if he threw it right on, that could have been a touchdown. But now it's a 4th and 12. And this will probably be another punt from a team. So he was trying to throw it to Shady in some space. But right now, Kansas City has a bye in the playoff picture. Oh, it's a blocked punt. Scooped up by the defense. Oh, to the 3 he goes. Andy Sandoval recovers it. But who forced it? That's the big question. Oh my gosh, what a play. I think that's our first blocked punt in a primetime game this season. Oh, can we see that? No. Okay. I'm assuming that was Sandoval, but 2 receivers, 1 back on a 1st and goal. They're in really good position here. Joe Parker, oh, he's going to go down for a sack at the 7. Trenton Savage in there for the 4th time this season. As this team isn't really known for their sacks, but they get to the quarterback this time. Trenton Savage just had a clear opening, and Parker couldn't find anywhere to go. Good play by the defense there. Miami does not want them to get a touchdown. And not let them in the end zone once yet. 1 minute left in 3rd quarter. 5 receivers, 0 backs. They're going for pass. Parker scrambling staying in the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted! And it will be kneeled, and they'll start at the 20. Josh Carls to get an interception. Nice over-the-top play. I didn't even know where he was throwing on that one. But Josh Carls jumps up and intercepts it. Josh Carls. And Carls, for him, that's his 2nd interception of the season. And he would be tied with Levi Count now. Wait, Levi Count got no, that was Terrence Hawkins that got the interception. So that's Joe Parker's 2nd interception, though, and he hasn't even thrown a single touchdown. It's not going to be good for him because he's right now in the hunt for the MVP race. But he probably won't be next week. This is going to hurt him big time. 2 receivers, 1 back. They need to use Willie Rogers, but they're not listening to me. Francis Ox has nowhere to go in that play. Stuffed in the backfield by the defense. I don't know why they think this back's going to work so much for them, because it's really not. You got to keep the Warren Jones and the receiving core. 3 receivers, 1 back on 2nd and 11. This is probably the last play of the 3rd quarter if it's completed. Oh, it's Dwayne Dents actually on the run. 7 rushes, 6 yards. Why are they running it? I mean, try and run out the clock, I get. I mean, I guess that's reasonable of them. But they don't have these kind of backs, I'm saying. As he's stuffed in the backfield. Now, the time will run out on the 3rd quarter. As we have a kind of low-scoring game here. Miami Wave, 14. And Kansas City Wind, 13. As it's been low scoring, but very fun. This is one of the fun defensive games. 3 receivers, 1 back. No, 4 receivers, 1 back. As it's a fake handoff. Oh, nice block by the back. As he gets it out. Oh, but it's incomplete. Almost intercepted. But that was a nice block by his back. He got to be praising him on that one. That he didn't go on the ground. Hit right as he threw. Tries to get it to, I don't know, but Otis Craig almost intercepted it. The 3rd string corner. That would have been big for him. But Kansas City gets another stop, and they'll punt from almost their own end zone. He shot the 1. As the punt is away, it's not going to be blocked by Kansas City this time. As it will go to the 45, he'll start. That's where Kansas City will start. As they've been blessed with a lot of good field position, just they can't do anything about it. Joe Parker comes back on. He really needs a touchdown to help those interceptions he threw. It would be too nice for him, but 2 would be nice for him, but who knows. I think they got to start using Willie Rogers. 4 receivers, 1 back. 1st and 10. Parker gets the snap. Throws it up the middle, caught. Caught at the 43 on the other side now. As they might be in field goal range, who knows. Don't throw an interception, maybe keep it on the ground with Willie Rogers, but who knows. Thomas Wagner to get his 4th reception for 27 yards. In total today, 2 receivers, 1 back. 1st and 10. Parker gets the snap. Throwing. Far pass. Oh, it's caught! At the 16, he goes out of bounds. What a catch by Kurt Hammond, the tight end. The big man goes for a deep route, and it's caught. Gets in front of the defense, and no one was going to contest him up in the air like that. As they're in the red zone now, can they possibly go in the end zone? This time, who knows? 2 receivers, 1 back. Fake handoff. Parker. He's going to run as he gets to the 10. Oh, it's fumbled. It's picked up by Miami. Another red zone chance spoiled by Kansas City. Wow. You got to slide, Parker. You can't just take all those